You know, the tools we build, they're more than just tools, right? It's kind of like they're a mirror. They reflect who we are, what we want, maybe even what we're afraid of. From the first sharp stone to the smartest AI, the things we make tell our story. And right now, we are on the verge of making something truly incredible.
And I'm not talking about some far-off sci-fi future. The year is 2025. This isn't decades away. It is happening as we speak. A completely new kind of worker is showing up on the factory floor, and it's going to change, well, pretty much everything.
So, say hello to the Walker S2. This robot comes from the Chinese company UBTECH, and get this, hundreds of them are already being shipped out. These aren't just lab experiments anymore. They're doing industrial inspections, they're on car assembly lines, they're even patrolling borders. This isn't a test run. This is the real deal.
And yeah, you can bet there's a ton of money involved. The market for humanoid robots is about to just explode. We're talking from under $2 billion today to a projected $11 billion by 2030. So let's be clear, we're way past the niche experiment phase. This is a full-blown economic transformation.
Okay, so to really get what this all means, you can't just look forward. We have to look back. I mean, way back. Because this story, our story with tools, is one of the oldest there is. So where did it all start?
Check this out. You can see just how deep this story goes. It kicks off way before humans are even on the scene, with our primate relatives. Then, around 12,000 years ago, bam, it accelerates with agriculture, then it just explodes in the industrial age, and that brings us right back to today and to robots that look just like us. And what's so wild is that this whole tool-using thing, it's not just a human thing. Studies of chimps show them using twigs to fish for ants or leaves as sponges. And it's not just random fumbling around. No, this is learned. It's precise. It's like we're peeking back at the very dawn of technology itself.
But then, something changes. Big time. Around 12,000 years ago, our tools stopped being just for grabbing a quick meal. They became instruments for changing the whole world. With things like the plow, we started farming, we settled down, built cities. Our tools started to define us, and we started remaking the planet to fit them.
So, this story of progress, it feels pretty unstoppable, right? But here's the twist. Not everyone thought it was all good. And that brings us to this really powerful critique, a warning from a philosopher about this modern, tech-heavy world we've built. And that philosopher's name is Herbert Marcuse. Now picture this. It's the middle of the 20th century. Technology is booming. And Marcuse looks at all this incredible progress, and he asks this really uncomfortable question. All this technology, is it actually making us more free?
His big idea was that we're living in what he called a comfortable unfreedom. Think about it. We've got all the cool gadgets, right? All the conveniences. But Marcuse said that all that comfort, it's actually a kind of trap. It distracts us, keeps us busy working and buying stuff, and we lose sight of what real freedom could be.
And the core of this whole thing is what he called false needs. Here's the idea. Our society doesn't just give us what we need. It actually invents new things for us to want. You know that feeling, the relentless urge for the latest phone, the newest car. Marcuse would say, that's not a real need. It's manufactured, designed for one reason, to keep the whole system of endless work and production chugging along.
Okay, so let's take that big idea and bring it right back to today. Back to those robots we just saw. What happens if we put on our Marcuse glasses and take another look at them?
So on one side, you've got the sales pitch. Robots will finally free us from all the dull, dirty, and dangerous jobs. But on the other side, you've got Marcuse's warning that the system always finds a way to take over our lives at work and at home. So what is it? Is this new tool really for our liberation, or is it for the system's domination?
And I mean, just look at the specs for that Walker S2 robot. It's like a checklist for Marcuse's critique. 24/7 operation, autonomous battery swapping for, get this, 0 downtime. The goal here isn't just to make human work easier, the goal is to create a perfectly efficient system that never stops.
Marcuse said we start to find our soul in our possessions, that we see ourselves reflected in the things we own. So that leads to the big question, doesn't it? Are these robots really here to free us to do bigger, better things? Or are they just the ultimate tool for a system that wants to make more stuff faster than ever, the very stuff that creates those false needs he warned us about in the first place?
Which brings us right to the heart of it all. At the end of the day, the tech itself is just a tool, a piece of metal and code. The real question is about us.
What are we, as a society, going to do with it? What kind of future are we actually building here?
I mean, think about the journey. On one hand, you have the absolute beginning of technology, a twig used by a chimp for an immediate need. And on the other, you have this, a powerful machine built to look like us that can work 24 hours a day without ever getting tired. That leap, that's the story of humanity.
So it all comes back to that first idea. Our tools are a mirror. And now we're building them literally in our own image. So we have to ask ourselves, what image are we choosing to reflect? Is it one of human freedom, creativity, maybe even rest? Or is it an image of perfect, non-stop, one-dimensional efficiency? Because that's the choice we're making, right now.